Shalom. Call Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rahakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the whole field elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord, when this lesson may be edifying and straight to the point. Just some quick through the spirit, ran across this article, man. It says 1/3 of U.S. teen girls seriously consider attempting suicide in 2021. CDC, in which this was a survey they CDC did, about the suicide rate. And it came out that more teenage girls were seriously considering to commit suicide, man. You see, in which this is a spirit that's ultimately lingering here in America, and it's going to intensify in the days to come. Just wait till the convenience that's given to you here in America get took away, man, from your lights, social media, eating, drinking. Wait till your convenience. Everything that pretty much keeps you going here in America get took away. That spirit of suicide is ultimately going to intensify here in this place, man. Right now, you at ease. You have a sense of comfort, man. Motherfuckers go to work. You have a home to go home to. You have lights, running water, a refrigerator full of food. But once the judgments of Yahweh by Shema Shai descend upon this place, ultimately right here in America, it's going to drive you people to a state of perplexity. It tell you that in the book of Luke, the 21st chapter, man. You see? In which it says the number of teenage girls experiencing suicidal thoughts and behaviors increased during the second year of the pandemic. New federal data showed, in which it's another pandemic coming, man. Yeah, people was bent all out of shape about the first one, saying that we weren't able to bounce back. But the thing with that pandemic is that you wasn't in perplexity, man. You still had a form of relief. You still had a job. You still had a home to go home to. If you couldn't make your rent, you had a COVID, you had a Crown 19 relief or whatever that they'll pay your rent for you or push your rent back or whatever. So your relief was still there. Hey, certain banks, these banks still had the customer service line on. So if your money was looking funny, you can holler at the bank. So your relief was still there. But when this pandemic take place and this new lockdown come, you're not going to have stability. You're going to be in perplexity. You're not going to have comfort, man. You see? You're going to be in distress. He also tell you that in the book of Luke, 21st chapter. Matter of fact, we're just going to grab it. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 25. And it's in red. He said, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, the stress of nations. And you see, he constantly saying and because it's not going to be every so once in a while, every so many years, these things taking place. No, everything is going to be happening at once. You seeing signs in the sun. Yeah, NASA coming out telling you that solar flares from the sun is shooting towards the earth. You seeing the signs in the moon with blood moons, mega moons. Signs in the stars with different constellations is showing. Planets are lining up. You having area phenomenons. As the so-called white man like to call them. UFO sightings. You see these things taking place. And upon the earth, the stress of nations, in which you see the distress of nations. You see these nations in uproar. Yeah, civilizations is turning upside down. Nations are at war. And here it is, you are fucking in America at the fucking state park with a popsicle, man. With your family and shit, walking the dog and shit, man. Out on a daily job. As if this is not going to take place here in America. As if this can't happen to you, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to put the spirit of suicide on a lot of fucking people here in America, man. You see, and it's going to come through the events that's going to be taking place in the planet Earth. The biblical prophecy, man. The judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai that he got set to come to America. It's going to cause the people to go into utter chaos, man. He said, and upon the earth, distress of nations. Yeah, you're going to be in distress here in America with perplexity, man. You see? You haven't experienced distress with perplexity. You didn't been in distress, but you always had an outlet, man. You know, these Americans even in the Great Depression, motherfuckers still had an outlet. They got over it. They overcame it. But this, you're not gonna be able to, man. Real quick, let's go into the word distress. Because this is the vibration that's gonna take hold of you people, that's gonna cause that spirit of suicide to increase here in this place, man. You know, and it's just the word distress. Get the third definition. It says straits, and with straits is a level of difficulty. And that's just what life is going to subtly evolve into. Here it is. Life is convenient now. You have grocery stores. You have power companies. You don't have to do much of nothing, man. All you need is money and the resources. You know, pretty much money bring resources, man. It makes life easy. It's a defense for now. You see? But he said you're going to be in straits, which is a level of difficulties, distress, and anguish, in which you're going to just look that word distress up. You see, it says anguish, danger, suffering, pain, agony, ache, affliction, torment, torture. You see, discomfort, heartaches, heartbreak, misery. You see, and this is going to be the vibration of these Americans, in which the Lord tell you in Book of Second Ezra, the 8th chapter, the 50th verse, that many great miseries was going to come to combat the pride of these people, man. You know, so these things is ultimately going to take place. You see, real quick. This one says extreme anxiety, sorrow, or pain. It says suffering caused by lack of money or the basic necessities of life, man. You see? And that goes into perplexity. The things that you have now, it's not going to always be readily available for you. And it's going to drive you in the spirit of seeking death, man. You even tell you in the book of Revelations that they should seek death and should not be able to find it. Now, ultimately, we know that that's going into, I believe, it was that, I believe it was World War One or World War Two, you know. But it's going to be even in these times where men are going to seek death and they're not going to be able to find it, man. You see? You're just going to suffer, man. And this is the word perplexity. You go into the root word. It says to be without resources. Yeah, Strong 639. To be without resources, you see? Going back to the definition of distress, man. You not having the proper necessities of life. You're going to be without resources. To be in straits in that level of difficulty. To be left wanting. To be embarrassed. Yeah, you was once up, man. You was 250 pounds, 6'5", you know. But now you're going to be embarrassed because you're going to be pretty much, you're going to be abased, man. The Lord is going to abase a lot of these proudful people, man. You see? He said to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn, to be at loss with oneself, be in doubt. You see, you're going to lose yourself, man. Your morals is going to go out the fucking window. You see? The things that you held on to, the things that that define you as a person, is going to go out the fucking, it's going to flush down the toilet. You see? You're going to be lost with yourself, man. When the things that the Lord got set to come to America ultimately take place, because the people feel as if the Bible is just a fairy tale book, man. Or they like to say, yeah, that's just the Bible days. That's an ancient old text. It doesn't apply to this society. You know, we need a new form of religion that's going to be all this bullshit that they come with. Big Bang Theory. Well, when the God of the Bible, Yahweh Shema shall present itself, this is the state that your people are going to be in mentally, man. You see? To be at loss with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed, you see? So you're going to have distress with perplexity, man. Not only are you going to be in distress, but these are more characteristics that's going to take hold of you, man. You see, you go to the Strong's definition. He said be at loss mentally, man, to have no way out. You see, it's not going to be an outlet for you people, man. You just going to be driven to commit suicide. You see, because ultimately, you being under the rulership of the wicked, scriptures also tell you real quick. This the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And we obviously see that the righteous is not in authority pertaining to having a dominion over the planet Earth, because wickedness is exceeding the polluting the earth. Still to this day, man. So it shows you who's in power. It's obviously not the righteous. Because even when a nigga rejoice in this lifetime, it's ultimately just him stunned, man. Yeah, his rejoicing is him firing up a backwood while doing a money spread, man. While sipping a double cup of, what they call it, a double cup of wop. These niggas through, man. You see? But he say, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So here it is, you under the vibration of the wicked. So you're in a constant state of mourning. And if you don't have the comforter, which is Yahweh Bashimi Awashah, you're going to fall apart, man. Yeah, that spirit of suicide is ultimately going to enter into you, and you might just do it, man. It won't be no seriously considered. No, it's going to be this nigga did it. And you see this going on throughout the media. A nigga kill his family and then kill himself. You'll go on a job and kill your coworkers, and then he'll kill himself, man. Going to school and shoot everybody in the school up and then shoot himself. So that spirit of suicide is already in the earth. It's ultimately already right here in America, which this is a nation full of confused people, man. These people here are sick in the mind and they're frustrated, bro. And that frustration is going to turn to them just, utter chaos, man. These people are just going to erupt in the utter chaos from being under the rulership of the wicked, man. You see, you're going to be in that state of mourning. Just to go back to that Luke real quick, because he also tell you, he said, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, going to the people in chaos, man. You know, this is going to be the vibration of the planet Earth, ultimately right here in America. And that spirit of suicide is only going to intensify, man. It's not going to die down. You're not going to always be under the vibration of peace, under that fucking charade of peace. Like, you think you living in peace. You are not living in peace, man. This is the most wickedest society to ever erect in the planet Earth, man. Ain't no way peace is here, man. If you found peace here in this society, it's because you just as wicked, man. If you can't see the iniquity and you thinking that this place is normal, you fucking sick. And it's a possible chance where that suicide demon will jump on you, man. You seeing which, just to read this, it says in 2021, black students were nearly 1.5 times more likely than white female students to report having attempted suicide. Compared to white female students, Hispanic female students had increased rates of suicide attempts required medical attention, in which you see, this is Jake, you so-called Negroes and Latinos, man. You see, along with you Native Indians, with you the biblical Israelites, and which this who this spirit is going to be jumping on, man, because Jake ain't going to be able to bear this, man. Yeah, scripture tell you that the things that was, matter of fact, here it is right here. It's the book of Luke 19 and 42, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes, in which the things that belong unto your peace is this truth, man. Yahweh Shai, the comforter. Without Yahweh Shai, you finished, man. You see, without Yahweh Shai, you can develop the plague of the mind and just fucking bug out, man, and go crazy out here in America, man. This place is vexing, bro. And vexation drives this place. That's why this place, the music here is centered around depression, the movies, You know, everything is centered around depression and confusion, man. And if you don't know your Hawashai, you're going to be left out there to deal in those elements, man. And you're going to get consumed because the Lord is the only person who can keep your mind. You see? That's why you pray. Hey, that's why in the book, I believe it's Second Ezra. Nah, it's probably Sirach. He tell you, give me every plague, but the plague of the heart, which is the plague of the mind, man, going crazy, man. You see? Because a lot of fuckers is about to go crazy here, man. You see, real quick. Verse 26, Luke 21:26. Man's heart's filling them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, man. You see, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Even the powers of heaven are going to be shaken, man. The rulers, even down to a nigga that just got status in the society, down to a neighborhood nigga, man. Everybody is going to be shaken from the things that's going to be taking place. Men's hearts is going to be filling them for fear. Meaning they're going to be having heart attacks, giving up the ghost, man. And you think a nigga, you just in America, this not going to happen here. You fucking crazy, man. You see, the Lord has his eyes set to destroy this place from off the face of the earth. This wicked society, this wicked kingdom, man. And in the process of doing so, you're going to be in distress with perplexity, man. You're going to have it with perplexity. So you're going to be fucked up and have no way out of it. No answers to nothing, man. Your money is going to fail. You're not going to have answers to it. Compared to if you had a glitch, like they just had a glitch in the banks, well, niggas went left in perplexity because they still had customer service up and running to bring clarity to you. You niggas is not gonna have clarity in the days to come. You're just gonna be driven to just kill yourself, man. You see? And real quick, this the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 1. He said, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Which you the biblical Israelites, as I often say. The Lord said, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. When you come across his truth, hey, seek the Lord 10 times more. You see? While the evil days come not, because they're set to come. Yeah, the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the vision that was for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. The evil days is coming, man. And you see it budding forth. You see the train derailments. That's polluting your air. That's polluting your water. You see the Mississippi River drying up. You see the morality of the people decaying. Well, you can see chaos erupting, man. It's not far-fetched for these Americans to just to erupt in the fucking chaos. You see your fucking food facilities burning down. Damn, 18,000 cattle just died at a dairy farm fire, man. So the famine is increasing in this land. So the vision is speaking. You see the chess pieces are in place for the evil days to come. Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, because you're not going to have pleasure in America. In the coming days, you're not going to have pleasure in this place, man. You see, you're going to want to kill yourself, man, because this shit going to get hard out here, man. It's going to get fucking bad, bro. And if you don't know the Lord, Yahweh Shai, if you don't know the things that pertain to your peace, you're going to be fucked up, man. And you're going to be out here to deal in these elements, man. And you little girls, man. Yeah, rise up, you women that are at ease. Because it's the women that's dying, man. It's going to be the women that's going to be wanting to commit suicide, man. Yeah, a man may be able to survive. A Jake, he may be able to survive. But the women, you vulnerable, man. Who the fuck going to look out for you? Who going to want to take care of you? Who going to want to feed you if you can't get it on your own, man? It's going to be a dog-a-dog world, and niggas going to be walking over you fucking women, man. You see? You say, wow, the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. The sun, light, moon, and the stars is his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And it's not darkened yet. It's still readily available at your fingertips because the evil days hasn't approached yet, man. But you're living in them already. It just hasn't intensified to the point where it's affecting your life. You see? And if you refuse to acknowledge this and return to Yahweh by Shemi Awashah, you're going to be destroyed, man. Yeah, these articles not just dropping for no reason. This is not just some casual to just look over. Yeah, this is the suicide rate in 2023. And Wyoming, 29.3% of their society is committing suicide. Alaska, 28.5%. Montana, 26.2%, man. You see it's going down all 50 states. Suicide is increasing, man. You know? But hey, this is a spirit that's going to intensify here in America, man. And we just sent to give warning to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians to repent and return to the Lord. Because the Lord can keep your mind. You can't keep your mind. Only the Lord can do that, man. And the Lord can put the spirit on you to kill yourself, man. That's why he's to be greatly feared, man. You know? And the only way to be protected is to repent and return unto him as an Israelite. But hey, Lord willing, I pray that you was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah. I always give honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahakodash, which is the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son, the God of the Bible. You know, hey, to next video, you know, Shalom.